Hey everyone, in this short video I want to talk about 3 steps that you can take right now to start building your own wing group, a community of personal development enthusiasts who want to work together with you to improve their social lives. But for those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Achil Rudolph, I'm a social confidence coach and I work predominantly with South Asian men to help them build the kind of confidence that is necessary to attract the right partner in real life without dating apps. And if you have ever tried that, going out and working on your social skills, you'll have realized that there's not a lot of people who actually do that. And chances are you'll be doing it alone a lot of the times because most of your friends will also want to go out and meet new people, but for them, going out means having fun, and that usually means getting wasted. And if you're the one who keeps saying, no, guys, let's not get this drunk, let's actually work on this more consciously, you're going to be the weird one out and it's not going to work in the long run. So if you want this to become a sustainable habit, you need to find other people with a similar mindset who actually want to work on this consciously. And when I did find a handful of people like that, it completely changed my life. It put my growth on a different trajectory. I started becoming more consistent. And those people also turned out to be great friends. They often turned into business partners even, or long-term mastermind accountability buddies. So it's highly worth it. But of course, it's not easy to find people like that. And so here are the 3 steps that you can take to make it easy for you. And the first one is to find existing communities in your city. Wherever you are, there will already be conferences, events, speakers, some WhatsApp groups that you can join, and you'll get a feel for those different groups, and you'll find some groups where you feel like, yeah, these guys are doing something similar. You want to be at the events and at the gatherings of those communities to get to know the people and to filter some out that you actually vibe with. There'll be a speaker who you resonate with. You want to go up to them after the speech. There'll be someone asking a smart question in the back. You want to single that guy out and walk up to them. And that way you build your first network of potential wing group members. But to be fair, there will also be a lot of incompatible people at these events. These are often more or less public communities, so anyone can join. And you know that self-improvement also attracts a lot of toxic people. You'll have a lot of people from the pickup scene. There'll be lots of unmotivated, low commitment people who just show up once and then drop off. And then even if you find some interesting people, it's often quite hard to coordinate with them because they're mostly going to be busy professionals. They have a life, so just making those one-on-one meetings that lead to closer connection happen is very hard. So that's why the second step that I recommend is to start going out with a regular schedule. You simply set a fixed time and a fixed place every week, and you post in the message boards of those existing communities that you are going out on that particular day at that particular place. This solves a lot of problems at once. First of all, it makes it very easy to coordinate with you. It takes a lot of work off of the other people's plate because they don't have to message you and find a place. They know where you are, they know when you are there, so they can easily join you. Second, it sends a very strong signal, because after 2 or 3 times, people will realize that you are serious. And if you post for 1 or 2 months every week that you're going out at a certain time and you invite anyone who wants to join, well, it's clear that you are really committed. And that's going to attract other people who are committed and looking for commitment, because guess what? The other people in those communities are also looking for high commitment people. And you taking the first step and saying, I am high commitment and I show it, is going to attract them. And third, just because you are actually going out regularly, you will improve. And just the fact that you posted and that you started to make the community expect you at a certain place and a certain time will also increase your consistency. Because when you tell them, yeah, I'll be there every week for the next, let's say, 5 months, then that creates a pressure on you to do it, even when you don't feel like it. So you will improve, and then again, that improvement will become visible to the other people, and they will be attracted to you because they want to be around someone who improves. Of course, that is beneficial for them. So you will attract a lot of people that way. And the way I did it as a next step then was to create a small own community of those people who came to my events, especially those that I kind of got along with. You will actually have more people coming than you can handle and more than you want. There will again be some people that you're not compatible with, and that's why there's the third and final step in this process, which is to filter out the people that you're most compatible with. And it's not that difficult. For example, I had this WhatsApp community that I started in step 2, which was called Proactive Socializers Berlin or something like that. And then once I had that fill up and more people came to my regular event, I just said, okay, I'm going to filter out the people that are most compatible and put them into a separate WhatsApp group, which I call Super Proactive Socializers Berlin. And then that was only 4 or 5 people. And once I started posting in that smaller group and kind of neglecting the bigger group, that older group just fell apart because it was without a leader. And so this is the 3 steps that you can take to build your own community. It's not that difficult. There's the first step of just going to existing communities. Then you host your own event. You don't have to be a speaker to host an event. You just say, I'm going out and I'm happy for any other learners to join me. And then you filter out the people who come to your event who are actually compatible with you, and you put them into your own smaller network. And that way you don't just find partners, you actually also become the leader of that small group, because you're the one who created it, and people will turn to you for organizing more events, for finding better ways to coordinate. And in fact, this is a bit of a bonus that I want to give here. You can even turn that into a movement or a business. That's what I did, because at some point I started not just hosting a regular event, but also writing up a short report after those events. So 5 guys or 6 guys would come to my Wednesday going out session, and after that was done, I would just pull out my phone and record a short voice note and have it transcribed about what I experienced, what I learned from this session, and also if I had some feedback for the other guys in the group, I would just record that as well. And I asked the others if they wanted to see it. Of course, they wanted to see those reports. So now every week I was writing a short report like that, and it added a lot of value to the other members in the group. At some point I added motivational speeches in the beginning of the sessions, and at some point I gave someone in the group the phone and said, hey, film me speak. And that's how I started my Instagram channel. That's how I started my whole coaching career. So this can really become not just the start of a mastermind group, but even the start of a business for you. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you need more help finding a good system and a good support group, I actually have a community, and I also do help people find other people, but I also can become your wingman and your wing group member myself. There's different links that I'll put into the description below. For now, leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and that will be the way that more people can receive it. Thanks a lot for watching. Samgachatvam. Namaskar.